Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Zombie.
Hey, thanks for coming down here today. I'm very happy to be here, and I had some other people with me that I brought down. I thought I'd bring the Myers family with me here today. So, well, she's mostly known as Laurie Strode, but she plays a new Laurie Strode. Everyone's like, how can you get a Laurie Strode? Well, here's a Scout Taylor-Compton, our new Laurie Strode. Take a seat. Find your name. And the woman who started it all by giving birth to a horrible monster called Michael Myers, Deborah Myers, played by Sherry Moon Zombie. And of course, the man of the hour, and everyone said to me, why would you cast the big guy as Michael Myers? A scary little guy would be scarier. Well, he's here and you can explain it to his face. Tyler, babe, come on out. So, now that we're all here, maybe we can ask a bunch of questions and we'll try to give you answers and try not to lie. We will anyway.
I don't know. I guess we should just take questions. I think there's a microphone set up with somewhere, but I can't see it. It's too bright. Oh, maybe over there.
It's right over here, right by the video projector.
I don't care. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
I can't wait for this. This is the movie I'm looking forward to most this entire year. I was just wondering, how beholden were you to the Carpenter original, and how much was your own unique vision? And also, probably stupid to ask, but is there any chance there's a screening here at Comic-Con at all?
No, there's no chance there's a screening because we're not done yet. The movie's not finished. And, my basic plan was to try to retain things that I thought were classic elements, but make it different because, remaking a great film and trying to make it exactly the same is completely pointless. So our goal was to make it fresh and new and different, and so things would unfold in a way that you didn't know, but, every once in a while there's familiar beats, wouldn't you say? Wow, that was a good answer. I can't tell if there's people standing there waiting for questions. You can't see anybody.
Hey Rob, I love your music and I love your movies, and every time you stop in Kansas City I make sure to see your concerts. I had a question about the theme song that, the original Carpenter theme was kind of his signature to the film, and you being a musician yourself and it being kind of your reimagining of the film, why did you choose to not develop your own theme for this film?
Well, I just really don't want to do music for my own movies because somehow it's too much, and I like to step away from it. But there are new themes that Tyler Bates has come up with for the movie, but at one point I wasn't going to use the Halloween music because I didn't know if it would be too, just wouldn't match the picture, because at one point I kind of said that, but it works great. So we didn't really update it because updating it sounded kind of cheesy. In fact, we changed it a little bit, but we actually wanted it to sound kind of dated so that it had kind of a classic feel to it.
How on earth did you get permission to do Halloween without Jamie Lee Curtis writing it off? I thought she had that nailed down.
I don't know. It's pretty easy. Now, everybody, there's always a lot of stories about who owns what and does what and everything, and I think they're all probably false.
All right, I wanted to find out if any other horror movies from the past, maybe exploitation films or any other horror movies that you would ever like to remake that are out there.
Probably not, but I would like to hear if everyone on the panel would like to be in a remake of another horror movie. How about that? Any thoughts of playing Freddy?
Are you doing the movie?
We shan't be working together again.
Huh?
Nothing. I don't know this.
No.
No, okay.
No.
How about you?
Maybe. That's a good answer.
Okay, you're being silly. Any more questions?
Like, first of all, Rob Zombie, really good job. I saw the film. I haven't seen. I'm gonna probably get crucified for this. I have not seen House with Thou or Devil's Rejects yet. But when I heard you were doing Halloween, I was ecstatic. My question is actually about Malcolm McDowell. How did you come around to choosing him for Sam Loomis?
Actually, Malcolm McDowell was the reason I thought it would work, because early on, when the project first came up, I would be talking to friends of mine, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is not possible. How could you do this? My advice to you is don't do it." I was like, "Well, that's not the answer I was looking for." And they're like, "No one can possibly replace Donald Pleasance. Nobody." And I was like, "What about Malcolm McDowell?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, well that might work." I was like, "Well, there you go, you know." So I don't know. I knew that needed somebody that just had that vibe, but was different. I mean, what was great about Malcolm was he was friends with Donald Pleasance, but he had never seen Halloween. So he was sort of on the other side of things. He's like, "Oh, I don't want to imitate Donald." So he never saw the movie, still hasn't seen the movie, and that's that. I don't know. I got off on a tangent. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey, Rob Zombie, you're just the greatest, man. Every day when I wake up in the morning, you inspire me every time.
That's what I say.
I see all of your movies, Devil's Rejects, and I love your wife. She's so freaking hot.
I'm blushing.
Well, thanks.
Hey, how's it going?
It's like Jeopardy. Could you put that in the form of a question? I'll ask the question. Hey, Tyler, with all the other Halloween movies, were you at all influenced by the other guys who played Michael Myers?
What's the right answer, Rob?
Scout, was it weird to be playing the role of Laurie Strode?
You mean Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah. So Sherry, is it odd that that's supposed to be your son? That creature over there?
No.
Okay, next question. Oh, wow. We're terrible, I'm sorry. Next question.
Hi. I was just wondering if you had any future plans on doing a movie about Nazi werewolves from.
Well, I think it's a very serious subject that should be handled, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know, but we're working on it. We really feel that the truth must be told. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny stuff. These things happened, and we should hear about it. So everyone can laugh, but it's not funny. It's certainly not funny to Udo Kier, that's for sure.
So, hi, Robbie, Sherry, Myers family. How you doing today?
Hi.
My question was, I know you're taking the direction of Halloween not entirely away from its originality in the original film, and I know you're putting your own spin on it. Are you going to be answering more questions, not so much of the origin of Michael Myers, but a reasoning behind why obviously he's pretty much impervious to pain and things of that nature?
Well, no, not really, because we don't really that would be sort of the mythology created by the other movies, which we didn't do. You know, we approached it as if it was real, because once somebody's impervious to everything, it's kind of like, then what? Right. He's impervious to everything.
Thank you.
So, no, we kind of handled it differently. Thanks.
This is for Sherry. I absolutely love you as Baby in House of Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. I think you're amazingly sexy and talented. How much are you in this movie, and what's your spin on, being Mike Myers' mother? And
How much am I in the movie? I'm in it, I don't know, for like the first half, maybe? A little bit less.
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Yeah. And what?
Can you tell me about your character and how...
Deborah Myers is her name, and she plays Michael's mom, and she's a stripper mom, has a shitty boyfriend, has a shitty teenage daughter, has a mass murderer child, and a baby, an innocent little baby. She's just, you know, trying to make the best out of the crappy situations. You know, a lot of single moms are in those kind of situations, minus the killing. But it was a great change for me to play someone so different from Baby, who I love to play, so much fun. But this was a lot of work, and I think you'll fall in love with Deborah. Yeah. Thank you. Sure.
Sherry, you're amazing. You are absolutely gorgeous.
Wow! Security.
Hi. My question is for Tyler. I thought you were great as Sabretooth in the first X-Men movie. And we'd love to hear if you have any involvement in the Wolverine project. But my question for you is there anything on the set that you do to kind of get yourself in the intimidating villain mode?
For Halloween, all I had to do was put on the mask. It's pretty intense. But no, I mean, you figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, how to bring the most out of the scene, and then you just go get it, you know? I mean, with Scout, I'd just stick the mask on and chase her, and it was a lot of fun. Wasn't it?
Indeed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, basically I have a question for everybody on the panel. I'd definitely like to hear what Rob Zombie sees himself doing in the future, but I really want to hear what Tyler and Sarah, I guess Sarah, or Sherry.
Security!
Get out.
And all of you, when you first...
Scout! Oh, thank you!
I'm sorry.
Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts.
All right. I just want to hear, like, when you first, like, definitely Tyler and Scout, when you first got presented with the script, or when you first got called to do the roles, I mean, what was going on, like, with you at the time, and is there anything else that you're going to do in the future, or where do you see yourself going now?
Well, when I was in Canada talking to producers about another project when the phone rang, and it was Rob. And he said he was doing this remake of Halloween, and he wanted me to be Michael Myers. And I had to think about it because I wanted to bring something different to the role than having Michael Myers as a one-dimensional character just walking around stabbing people. And Rob told me his vision for it, and that's why I'm sitting here today.
I went through a little longer process. Very, very long, Rob. Thank you. I went in for about 5 times until I actually met Rob and met him in this small little room where we spent almost 2 hours just going over scenes and scenes. And then I had to go do a test screening with Danielle and Christina. And then the next day I found out that I booked it. And I have to say I was incredibly nervous. The first day was really, really hectic, and, you know, walking on set and seeing Tyler all made up and with Rob and just welcoming into a family. But yep, that's it.
Cool, thank you very much.
I have oh, my voice is loud. I have a question for Tyler. There's been a movie rumored for a very long time, which was Freddy versus Jason versus Michael Myers, which I guess would be now be you. Have you heard about that?
I'd kick all their asses. I haven't heard about it.
So no one's approached you about it or anything like that?
No.
That's a shame.
No. Yeah. I don't think they want to come and play with me. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. The movie, as a fan of the original, actually grew up during the original. I'm curious, all on the panel, how you feel during the style of the late 70s, early 80s sort of horror films, Friday the 13th and stuff like that, Women in Peril, The Dangers of Sex. How you feel this movie differs from the classic horror movies of the Reagan era.
Scout?
No comment. Sherry? Hi, Scout. Hey, how you doing?
I don't know. I'm not answering that question. I don't know. That's too complicated for me. I'm blonde.
I mean, it's different. I think it's different in the sense that it's not really a movie with just a character running around killing teenagers. It's a character movie, and it's really the difference in this movie compared to a lot of those movies, and even compared to the Halloween movies. This is the story of Michael Myers. The other movies were the story of other characters, and Michael's looming in the shadows doing things, but this is his life, and we go on his journey of what his life is about. So it really has no connection to those type of films.
My question's for Cheryl.
Cheryl?
Just kidding. Sherry, I was kidding. Sherry, you are the most beautiful girl in the world, and I think you're such a brilliant actress. I want to know, is there ever a chance that you might be in a film that Rob doesn't direct?
Thank you for the compliments. That's crazy. I have been in a film that Rob did not direct called Toolbox Murders that Toby Hooper directed. But I don't, I'm very happy with my life. I don't have an agent and I don't go on auditions. I have my business, Total Skull, and I work with Rob and I go on tour and dance with Rob. So I have a very full life. I don't, I don't aspire really to work with any other director than Rob.
I just want to say, Tyler Mane, I'm hoping you're a Sabretooth and Wolverine. Ladies, you look lovely. Rob, are you going to make a slight cameo in the film?
No.
Oh, come on.
Except for maybe Hitchcock and Scorsese, I'm not a big fan of directors making cameos in films because most directors are terrible actors. So I don't really do it because I don't want to embarrass myself. So nobody needs to see me.
All right, we have time for just 2 more questions here. So.
Make them good ones.
Second to last, yes.
By the way, I know you guys, Tyler, Rob, you look lovely too. That'd be amazing in the compliments.
Yeah, right, what the hell?
I love your hair, Rob. I don't know who does it. I mean,
Tyler.
Got a little conditioner of mine too here, so. Tyler, big fan since the WCW days, pal.
Oh, thank you.
You kick ass.
Thank you.
One of the best U.S. champs ever, that's all I gotta say. Could you say "Scream for Me," please? From X-Men, please, can you just say that? I love that line. You're badass, so.
Scream for me.
Yes.
Hey, whoa. Get back there. If you want to be my biatch, you better scream. Okay, that wasn't worth it.
Last question.
Never thought of it again.
Rob, this question's for you. Did you have a lot of input from John Carpenter on this film, or has he seen anything that you've done so far with it?
He hasn't seen anything, and I can relate to you word for word my conversation with John Carpenter. I called him right before the news was going to come out about the movie. I've known John for a while, and I thought he should know about it first before it gets announced. I was like, "Hey, John, it's Rob. What's up? I just want to tell you, I'm going to do this Halloween remake." He goes, "So what do you want me to say?" I don't want you to say anything. I just thought I'd tell you. He goes, "Okay, cool. Go for it." Anything else? No. It was basically something like that. No, he's cool. He's like, "Hey, go for it. Make it your own thing," And that's basically where it began and
I
ended.
know that was supposed to be the last question, was real quick. Are you going to do anything with your character from The Nail? Because I think Tyler would make an awesome Nail.
Maybe someday, but not right now. But it would be a fun movie, I think. He doesn't know what you're talking about. So, are we done?
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge Zombie and the cast of Halloween.
Thanks for coming out. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Please do not rush the stage. Please stay in your